5.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight on Stark County with Pam Cook and Gary Rivers.
Hi, it's time for Spotlight, Wednesday morning edition. Good morning, everybody.
Yes, we have a face for radio, we do. But we're live on Facebook right now. If you would like to check us out, go to our Facebook page at 1480 WHBC and like us there. We would love for you to do that. And you can always see our Spotlight on Stark County on Facebook or on our podcast at WHBC.com. And we have so much to talk about today. It's kind of hard to even focus where I want to go. But I do know that in studio with us right now, we have Bobby Hall Jr. and Danae Deshazer, both performing in the musical Our Christmas Dinner at the Ohio Star Theater in Sugarcreek. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Thank you. First of all, what's it like being in the Ohio Star Theater now? Isn't that nice?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I love it. I didn't perform at the old venue at the Carlisle Inn, but it is just stunning.
That was just sawdust and, right?
Yeah. Barn doors
Barn
and a dirt floor, right? Yeah.
A little nicer than that, no.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I love walking into that theater. It's just stunning, and that the stage is huge.
Yeah.
And so many seats and so many people, so it's wonderful.
Well, it's really stepped up to become the destination now, one of the major ones in northeastern Ohio, and a big part of it is because of this theater, I believe.
For sure, yeah.
Because you've added, top quality entertainment, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I'd
well,
like to say so, yeah.
We'd like to think so.
I think we'll let them say that, yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about our Christmas dinner. You have to tell us, first of all, I know you have a performance coming up at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
We do.
What?
So we're kind of getting you in here and going to get all the good information from you. But talk a little bit about what it's all about.
Well, it is a little different than what we normally do. This show is a 90-minute one-act musical, so it's a little bit shorter, no intermission, but it's just a fun holiday show to get you into the Christmas spirit. It centers on this Davidson family on Christmas Eve, and there's a snowstorm outside, and a bunch of things happen.
They
you
get
play
unsuspected guests at their door.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And so you play who?
I play George Davidson, the father of the family.
Okay. And Danae, you play who?
I play Mrs. Sadie Miller, an Amish woman, and her husband Jacob are the ones who knock on the door.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we haven't given much of the plot away, so I think we're okay.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
we're not
Christmas,
exactly
there's
sure.
Snow, there's Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can imagine, I guess the comedy and the humor comes
Yeah.
from the English family mixing with the plain folk.
Especially on such a hectic holiday.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds good. Now, how often do you do the performances?
We are currently doing 6 to 8 shows a week.
What?
Tuesday
Oh.
through Saturday, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. So,
Until mid-December.
and I know they get bus tours there. People come in all the time to see these to see the performances. What's how do you gauge the reaction? I mean, what's it been like?
It's been a great reaction for this show, especially. We just opened this show this past week, but already the crowds have loved it.
Right. Lots of laughter
Oh, yeah.
constantly. So that's good because it is a comedy.
Yeah.
But there is also a good, feel-good Christmas moral at the end as well.
Okay. See, that's
Everybody lives happily ever after? Is that what you're trying to
We just don't
say?
have that anymore.
No, you don't.
We don't.
Well,
Well,
you
then
do in
come
Amish
see-
country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And any show you do, really, we joked a little bit about it out in the hallway, but it's G-rated. It's all family fest because that's what you do at the Ohio Theater, which I think is very refreshing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very good for families, and especially the Christmas show being only 90 minutes. It's a great thing to just take your whole family to.
Yeah, and bring the kids and
So
relax.
now, do they get dinner prior to, lunches prior to? Is this pretty much what most of the theater goers do when they're down in Amish country?
A lot of the tickets get sold with a meal at one of the 3 Dutch Valley restaurants in the area. So yeah, it's not included in the ticket price, but people actually get confused. I moonlight as a box office assistant.
What?
So, yeah, so I actually.
So you might actually be selling me the ticket.
And then
Yeah.
on stage.
I know, but a lot of people ask, well, our Christmas dinner that comes with a dinner, right? And I'm like, no, that's the title of the show. It can be confusing, but no, our Christmas dinner is the title of the show, but then a lot of people do enjoy dinner at one of our restaurants as well.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, why don't you tell us about yourselves? I mean, do you both live in that area, or do you tell us who you are?
We currently live in the area while we're under contract. I've been here since May, done several of the shows, and then she came in later in the year for the fall run. And we live here while we're on contract. We'll be here till mid-December. I'm originally from southern West Virginia, so I'm about 5 hours from home.
Got it.
Yeah. So what a lot of people don't know is that professional actors who travel around to different theaters, they get hired and then they'll get housed, as we call it, or the theater will provide housing while you're on contract, as Bobby was saying. So we don't live here full time by any means, but we're here during the duration of the show.
So where are you from?
I am from Kansas City originally.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah, well, outside of Kansas City in Overland Park, Kansas.
Yeah.
So how did you both get into acting? You've got to tell us that story.
Oh, gosh, that's a long story.
That's all right.
Well,
We have 45 minutes.
I grew up very involved in music. My parents were musicians in the church and traveled around in a band for a while, so I was exposed to all that growing up. Started singing and playing piano, and then in high school I was in choir and drama, and thought maybe I should look into doing this. I really enjoy doing it, so I found a program at Bluefield College down in Virginia, and I got my theater degree there, and I've been working since.
All right, and your parents discouraged you, I'm sure.
They were always very, very passionate about us going for what we love to do, not pushing us to do anything that they wanted, but we loved doing something that they supported us.
I have to say, I'm sure Mom and Dad are going, Amish theater, that's so wonderful.
Oh, they love it.
Absolutely.
You're not out in L.A.
The funny thing about that is when I first started working for the company doing the show The Confession back in 2012, I've been with the company a few years now.
That was a big show.
Yes, it was a big
just
show.
brought it back to Ohio Star this season, and it was a great run. But I called my mother as soon as I got the offer, and she immediately started telling me about the story.
Really?
Because she had read the books. Yeah. So she's a huge fan.
So she's probably very pleased that you're here.
Oh, yeah, they love it. And it's about 5 hours, so they come and visit and vacation up here all the time.
Yeah.
And shop for Christmas, because that's what we do there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Well, tell us about you.
Yes.
Well, I was always that kid that was choreographing dances in my room and singing to anything on the radio, The Sound of Music, of course.
You played Annie at one point,
Did
right?
I never played Annie.
What?
I know, and I think I'm past my prime now. But,
no.
But if I could go back, I would love to play Annie. I mean, who wouldn't?
I know. It's kind of like the epitome of being a young lady in theater, right? If you don't do Annie, I mean, but you were in Sound of Music.
She just said, you glossed over
I
that,
know.
Gary. Gary and I are, that's our...
Do you love
It's
it?
our movie. It's our movie.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
our
I grew
movie.
up on that.
Yeah.
And I also grew up on the Mary Martin version of Peter Pan.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Yes,
yeah.
my
Black and white.
My grandmother played that for me. Oh my goodness. So I think I just fell into it because I was obsessed with it, and I didn't know that choreographing dances was like weird. You know, like I would listen to Madonna's Immaculate Collection, and I would be making up dances in my living room. Like, why? I don't know.
Yeah.
But so I think I probably came to my mother and was like, you know what, I want to do this. I want to be in musicals. I want to do anything I can.
And you have the talent to go with it.
Well,
because I did, and I
something
can't
to
sing a lick.
Yeah.
I did some of those things.
But she's going to
couldn't sing a
break
lick.
out in I Am 16 going on. Come on, let's hear it.
Not this morning.
No.
It's a little early for that.
That's awesome, though. I mean,
But
you
yeah,
got to
I think the
pursue
passion
something.
when I was young just led me on my path. I've had a couple hiccups since then, but I actually pursued not theater.
What?
Yeah, in college I was a journalism major. I did writing and for news and magazines and.
Now, was it
Then-
real news or fake news?
Hashtag fake news. I'm just kidding.
There is no fake news, Mr. Rivers, okay? From a real journalist
Yeah,
over
but she
here.
was in college recently, so I just needed to know.
But then I think the passion outgrew my need for a salary.
Amen.
And so
Yes.
I couldn't pass up, and so I quit my day job, and here I am.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, let's find out a little bit about the show and more when we come back on our Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's what you missed on the Gary Rivers Show.
It's so inconvenient. I don't understand why cities need to make the money off the meters, because I really think that discourages people from coming downtown.
Oh, feed the meter, Gary. Get some quarters and feed the meter.
Well, I would if I had access to quarters, and I don't.
They still have change.
Am I the only one who just hates those things?
Gary Rivers, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to noon on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Be prepared to be amazed when you attend the new Ohio Star Theater musical featuring Our Christmas Dinner on the Dutch Valley campus in Sugarcreek, where you can park your car and eat, shop for gifts, clothing, jewelry, and more. Even deli meats and cheeses. Enjoy special BOGO offers for Black Friday and Saturday shows of Our Christmas Dinner. So spend the night, love the pool and hot tub, and it's only 30 minutes from Canton. For details and other concert listings, visit dhgroup.com.
Walgreens has good news for everyone who uses Medicare Part B for diabetes testing supplies. We've got your back, or in this case, your test strips. Walgreens accepts Medicare assignment and full coverage supplemental insurance, so you'll pay as low as $0 out of pocket, which is the same as mail order. Pick up the medications you rely on and save on all major brands like Contour Next and Walgreens True Metrics. That's not just good news, it's great news. Talk to your Walgreens pharmacist today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
Need a job and don't know where to look? ManCan is your answer. ManCan has many current openings in an area near you. Please go to mancan.com to find a list of offices and job openings. ManCan has positions in the professional and industrial fields. We offer attendance bonuses, 401k, health benefits, even vacation and holiday pay. ManCan has the job for you. Please visit us at mancan.com for more. That's mancan.com.
Hey there.
What's up, bruh? Hello.
Aloha.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hola.
Hi.
It takes a lot of voices to create the sound of us. The Y welcomes all of them with open arms. From career readiness to safe spaces, the Y is there, no matter who we are. Now, more than ever, they need your support. Donate to your local Y today. The Y, for a better us.
Read by members of the Y.
Message and data rates may apply.
Hi, I'm Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. After I left baseball, I just couldn't stay in shape like I used to. Turns out, once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone, and that can make it harder to get into shape. So I got back into the game with Nugenics. I'm feeling stronger with a lot more energy and drive. You want to get back into shape? Get Nugenics.
All you have to do is send one simple text.
Frank's right. Just text LIKE to 42424 to get a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenics, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate.
And guys, she'll like the difference too.
Nugenic samples are not available in stores. To get your complimentary bottle, text LIKE to 42424. That's LIKE to 42424.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-600-5920. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible, without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-600-5920. That's 1-800-600-5920. 1-800-600-5920.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
All right, returning to Spotlight and News Talk 1480 WHBC. We're taking a horse ride to Amish country right now.
Clippity-clop, clippity-clop. Actually, it is Spotlight on Stark County and our Christmas dinner at Ohio Star Theater playing through December 16th. And we have in studio Bobby Hall Jr. and Danae Deshazer, both of you guys on Facebook right now. So I hope you're waving at them. Facebook Live, of course, you can always catch all of our interviews at WHBC.com as well. Okay, I'm looking at the playbill here. And this says a lot. Did you look at the front cover, Gary? Because you were talking about surprises along the way, and it's a musical. Mm-hmm. And so, again, for somebody who may just be tuning in right now, explain the premise behind our Christmas dinner.
It takes place on Christmas Eve with the Davidson family, and they get some unexpected guests at their door during a snowstorm.
And how many are in the cast? How many of you are there? Do you know offhand?
It's only 8 of us, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And that makes sense because there's 5 on the front of the playbill.
Yeah.
That looks great. It looks like so much fun. Now, again, you have a performance at 1 o'clock today. Talk about when the performances are.
Okay, well, like you said, it's through December 16th. We run Tuesday through Saturday, typically, and mostly on the weekends we do double performances, which means 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Okay, 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
So it varies by week and day, but it is all on the website.
Oh, good. Yeah, very good. So 1 o'clock, like lunch and dinner, basically.
Exactly.
So you can go down and have a good time. When you guys came to this area, now you were both saying you were from, not from this area. I mean, what was your impression of Amish country here? And, what were your thoughts when you first arrived and saw the theater and everything?
Well, my first experience with Amish country was actually last year in Shipshewana, Indiana. So I've worked with Blue Gate for now 2 years. But that was actually my first ever experience with Amish culture at all. Mm-hmm. I knew nothing. So now I feel like I know a little bit more, but even the Ohio Amish country is so different because there's all these, pockets, all the towns, along Old Route 39. So it's just, it's totally different here. And I think it's amazing. I don't know. I think it's great. It feels good. It's nice. It's slow living. Yeah. Especially for an actor, we do the show and then we just get to enjoy life in a beautiful setting.
Yeah.
So for an actor who travels kind of all over the country for work, I definitely enjoy my time in Amish country. I don't know if I'd say the most, but at this moment, probably the most, we get to eat wonderful food and have nice people around and the countryside is just gorgeous.
Especially in the fall around here.
Oh
it's
my
beautiful.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, and you're doing such fun things. You get a chance to talk to some of the folks who come into town and see the shows. And, and get a chance to mingle with them. I guess that's probably fun too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'd say that's one of my favorite things is just to talk to the people coming from different places.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and this is, you talked about, traveling around and doing, is it hard to not have your family with you? Or, I mean, you get to go home, obviously. It's not like you're,
a lot of the times, we are what people go see on their vacations and holidays. So you might not be able to see them for every single holiday, but I normally get home about a week around Christmas and New Year's, at least get to spend that time with them. And my family, thankfully, is not that far from here, so they can come up for a long weekend or have their vacation up here during the summer. So I get to see them a good bit.
Yeah, I've spent many a holiday away from my family just over the course of my adult life, since graduating college and all that. But it makes it more special when you can make it home. But I'd always prefer to be in a job than not.
Exactly, yeah, right.
So, the starving artist life, you kind of have to make your sacrifices. Yeah. And I'm so glad to be here even during the holiday season, even so. And then I'll still be able to get home for the holidays for Christmas after the show closes.
All right, so I'm assuming this show is on now, but what happens, when does this show close and what comes next? And are you in any of those?
December 16th is the last day for this Christmas run. The theater has a couple events going on in the spring and winter, but the musicals won't come back until mid-April.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll run April to December again with some brand new shows for next season, actually. We're starting the season off with The Home Game, which was there this past summer, bringing that back for a short run. And then Half Stitch the Musical is coming next, and that we did that a couple seasons ago.
I remember that.
So it's coming back to the big stage, just like we brought Confession back. So and brand new shows for the fall next year.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Now, where do these shows come from? Do folks locally write any of these, or are these all national releases?
None of it is locally produced as far as the writing and all of that. It is the team is based out of Nashville area, down in Tennessee. Blue Gate Musicals is the production company that partners with these venues, and their writing team is mainly in that area, and their producers over in Indiana.
Oh, okay. But because, I'm not familiar with the names of these shows, and you go, wow, all right, check this out. Yeah. Which is, I think, what is part of the draw. They're very good homespun humor, if you will, very, knee-slapping humor.
And a lot of them come from novels that are already out in the Amish fiction world. Martha Bolton is the script writer that works with the company. She's written several of the novels herself as well. The Home Game and Josiah for President were two of her books that they produced.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be great. I'm loving this. I just keep looking at the picture. It's just that makes you want to see this.
It tells the story.
It does.
It really does.
It's
it
a lot
really
of fun.
does. It's like, what's going to happen?
All right, and this is a musical, so you're both singing in this, huh?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So the person, Wally Nason, who actually wrote the story of Our Christmas Dinner, he's also the composer. So he writes the original music.
Yeah.
And they record the music in Nashville as well. So the background tracks.
The background tracks right there
exactly,
for
with
you.
the Nashville Symphony, right?
Yes.
So they're stunning. So we don't have a live orchestra, but the tracks itself
beautiful.
were recorded by a live orchestra, and it is stunning.
Wow.
And yeah, so we get to sing new music that people probably haven't heard before.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Including some arrangements of popular Christmas
I was going to say
songs.
Jingle Bells. I think I've heard that.
You have?
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it's a different arrangement. So.
Oh, Happy Day. Is that the Oh Happy Day?
No, it is not. It is an original piece titled the same.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, and you were saying that folks can get tickets on the website. Do you have the website? Do you know the website address by chance?
I know it's www.dhgroup.com/theater.
All right. Very good. dhgroup.com/theater. And this is the Ohio Star Theater at Dutch Valley and in Sugarcreek. Everybody around here knows where that is and knows how to get there. So
Good.
It's a short trip for a lot of fun, and you can go down, you can shop, you can have a good meal, you can get some baked goods to bring home, and then sit down and watch a wonderful show. And I know that Gary and we're getting some tickets and so that we can go down and see the show. So I want to bring my mom down. And
can you recreate that look for us?
Right.
That's it.
Except that's not me, but yes.
You're one of the ones. You are one of these.
Me.
Yeah, that's
she's
you.
the one. She's
the
Amish
one in the bonnet
with the back. Yeah, the bonnet. Yes, very good. So, all right. Well, we thank you so much for coming by. Bobby Hall Jr. and Danae Deshazer, both performing in Our Christmas Dinner at Ohio Star Theater now through December 16th. Go get some tickets and check it out.
JT the Jingle Elf, he's got your cash. It's the WHBC Christmas Cash Giveaway. Register now at WHBC.com to win. And our Jingle Elf will come to see you with cash.
That Christmas Cash with JT the Jingle Elf and Sarah the Wonder Elf. What are you going to do with $500? Just go to your computer and log on. WHBC.com.
Find out all the details. WHBC.com.
So you've had times in your life when you've been out of work, right? But you keep searching for that job and you say, we've got to hang on to what we've got. And we're living on a prayer, but Proud Mary keeps on rolling. Just sing it out tonight at Sing Stark with Voci, an offshoot of Voices of Canton. A little brew and some snacks from the Canton Brewing Company will make you sound like a pro. When you learn these songs tonight at 7, we'll give it a shot. Sing Stark tonight at the Canton Brewing Company.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
It takes a lot of courage to face your own death, but I'm glad I finally did. See, I was putting off getting life insurance to protect my family, even though I knew it was important. Then my neighbor's husband died. I watched her struggle emotionally and financially. It really made me face reality. If my husband died, how would I pay the mortgage, the car payments, or keep up the life the kids and I had? I realized I needed to get us life insurance right away. So I called AIG Direct. In less than 5 minutes, I had a quote. I was shocked at how affordable it is. Just $14 a month for $250,000 of term life coverage. I feel so much better knowing my family has protection.
Call AIG Direct right now for a free no-obligation quote. The call takes less than 5 minutes, and you can save up to 70%. Call now, 1-800-500-9419. That's 1-800-500-9419. 1-800-500-9419.
The Akron Zips basketball season is here, and season tickets are on sale now for only $75. Come watch the best basketball in the MAC. Call or text us today at 888-99-AKRON and get your season tickets for just $75. That's less than $5 a game. Time is running out. Call or text 888-99-AKRON and get your seats for the most exciting college basketball in the area. Season tickets starting at just $75. Don't miss a moment of Akron Zips basketball this season. Call or text 888-99-AKRON. That's 888-99-AKRON, and go Zips.
This is WHBC AM Canton, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
I'm Jim Michaels with 1480 WHBC News, now 36 degrees. This note on an accident here, 3900 block of Erie Street South in Massillon, in front of Friends and Family Credit Union there, got a car into a pole. Watch there. A man who shot and killed 4 people in Northern California
had been feuding with his neighbors, killing 2 of them first before firing shots at other random locations, including an elementary school that was locked down when the shots were heard. Tahoma County Assistant Sheriff Phil Johnston says that move by fast-acting staff
saved countless lives and children.
2 children are among at least 10 people wounded. The shooter was killed by police.
Fox's Chris Foster, that shooter identified as Kevin Neal. Disturbing discovery in the Kenmore area of Akron yesterday. A body of a 23-year-old man who had been shot lying along a sidewalk. Police say he was dead when they got there, and they have not named any suspects. A body found right there in the afternoon hours along 14th Street Southwest in Akron. A Columbus area inmates being executed in Lucasville this morning for a murder that happened 20 years ago. 69-year-old Alva Campbell will die by lethal injection for killing 18-year-old Charles Dials during a carjacking incident. Dials' family members are there. And this is Winter Safety Awareness Week. Stark County Emergency Management Agency says if you commute quite a distance or maybe use freeways on weekends, you should have an emergency kit in your car. Just like a home safety kit, it would ideally contain water, snacks, a flashlight, cell phone charger, and more.
People have been stranded overnight due to, fast-moving storms that have come in quick and caused accidents, and people get stranded on the highway where they can't get to the next exit to even get off the highway.
County EMA Director Tim Worsler says think of what you would need if you were stranded in the snow for 24 hours. More at WHBC.com. And more 1480 WHBC News at 10.
Here's your AccuWeather.com forecast. In the wake of fog this morning, we'll have some sun followed by clouds, and we're going to get a little rain by the late afternoon hours. The high 49. We'll have some rain through the evening hours, then a cloudy night with a low of 36. Maybe a shower tomorrow morning, otherwise mostly cloudy, breezy, and cool tomorrow, high 41. Sun and clouds for Friday, the high 47. I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
So while you're on Facebook stalking your boyfriend from senior year, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/1480WHBC. Facebook, Twitter, and WHBC.com. Perfect together. If you're thinking it, you can share it here.
We all have our own opinions and our own rights.
It's that simple.
Outrageous, disgraceful comments.
Exactly what I was screaming in my head.
For everything WHBC, log on to WHBC.com.
I guess I'm what you call a stalker in a good way.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
And time to return to our second half of Spotlight this Wednesday morning.
I have so much in my hands. I don't even know where to start. But, of course, we have been talking about Ohio Star Theater and our Christmas dinner, which is the current production going through December 16th. But now, from Dutchman Hospitality Group, we bring in Vicki Van Netta. How are you this morning?
Good. I'm happy to be here.
Gary got a hamburger. Oh, no, wait, that's a whoopie pie.
Yeah,
and
I wanted
to
show these off before I ate them. Nice, so... Wow, that looks rich.
You brought a plethora of goodies in there, I'm going to say.
I did. You never know. Bring it all, you know.
Well, tell me about the pies you have in there that I didn't have time to scoop up.
I brought a peanut butter cream pie and a coconut cream pie.
Coconut cream. That's me.
I didn't bring fruit pie, although some people like fruit pie. I think it's kind of boring.
I like every pie.
Lots of people love fruit pie.
And
I like
on
the cream
video.
pies.
That's right.
He's licking his fingers.
He is.
Yeah.
Eating. Oh, my gosh.
I had to taste it.
We should say you're about more than pies and cookies.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. You know, I brought pies and cookies and pastries, but the best thing about us is our food. I mean, at the restaurants. It's comfort food. Yes, it's not the most... I mean, you can find something there. If you're like me on Weight Watchers, you can eat the first half of the salad bar and be perfectly content.
Or
you
could be bad guy Gary and
eat the...
I went there with my mom and was on a really serious weight loss situation. And
how was the lettuce?
Actually, the lettuce was delicious. I did have the salad bar. I got some yummy chicken.
Yes.
I made it work, you know.
Yeah.
Now, my mom, she ate the mashed potatoes and bread and gravy, and she enjoyed it. But you can do it. It just feels good to be there, I think.
It is very pleasant. They have done a great job with the interior design. And the thing about our restaurants is, if you go to I won't say a name, but if you go to a lot of popular restaurants and you say we have a party of 10 or 12 or 15 because your family's all going out for grandma's birthday, they look at you and say, well, you're going to have to wait for at least an hour or a week. And good food, and we can do that for you very easily any day. Not just on Thanksgiving Day, but any day. We are open on Thanksgiving at Dutch Valley, by the way. But,
yeah, I just saw that on your website. A great website, by the way. If you haven't been there, it's very easy. dhgroup.com.
Yes.
Well, the service is phenomenal, and I think that's
Thank
what
you.
you're kind of alluding to. That's what it is. That's part of the specialty: good food, but also the great service.
We want it to be a place where people can relax and work on just be together as a family or as a couple or as friends. You know, not work. And one of my pet peeves with going to have dinner with my kids who are in their 30s is going somewhere where the music is so loud and there's a television set over my son-in-law's head. Oh, no, it's over my head, and my son-in-law is not talking to me. He's
watching at the TV.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at my cell phone. What did you say?
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing.
We want to foster those relationships and that time spent around the family. It's invaluable, and that's what we're about. That's our goal.
And Dutchman hospitality, talk about that. I mean, it doesn't include just restaurants. There's a lot involved in all of this.
There is. We have 17 locations, actually, 17 separate businesses. We have our restaurants, which include Dutch Valley, Der Dutchman, of course, and Berlin Farmstead in Berlin. But we're in Plain City, Ohio, which is on the western side of Columbus. We're in Belleville, which is close to Mansfield, just off I-71. We're in Sarasota. And we have inns in Sugarcreek, Walnut Creek, and Berlin. And then we're building a new 100-room inn in Sarasota, right beside our Der Dutchman, Sarasota. It will open at the end of February. We're very excited about that.
Yeah.
We have gift shops, and we have a market right there on Dutch Valley on the campus. I always tell people that when you feel like you cannot do one more day, I mean, don't you have days where you think, I cannot handle this one more day? Then we're 30 minutes away from the people that in your listening area. You can come, park your car, stay at the hotel, sit in the hot tub, swim in the pool, shop, eat, see a show, shop again, fill a cooler with goodies from our market at Dutch Valley Market, and go home and feel like, you know what, I didn't drive far, I didn't spend a lot of money, but I really feel like I can face another day.
Yeah, you had a great time.
Yeah,
nice.
That's our goal, is to help people just kind of restore their energy. I receive all the comments that people do online when they come to our restaurants or inns, and that is a recurring theme, is that I felt refreshed. I finally could relax. You know, we enjoyed our time. It was good for us as a couple. We had such a good time as a family. We have a lot of large open areas at our inns where you can sit and relax and play games and have coffee, and it's I think those are the things about our company that I am most proud of. I have worked for Dutchman Hospitality for 20 years, and it was my first job, well, in 3 stints, but it was my first job when I was a teenager. And I've always lived in Walnut Creek, where Der Dutchman is, and I'm proud of the fact that our goal as a company is to create an experience that people can celebrate the traditions that I grew up with, the food that I grew up with, the way of life that I grew up with. And as I get older, I appreciate that more. You know, it used to be pretty boring to live in Walnut Creek when you were a teenager. It's not cool.
Right, but yet everybody loves to go there now.
Yes,
and you've turned it into a destination more than just a day or two because there's so many options. I think one of the big things that was missing was that theater that now is just there and doing so much.
You need to come and see it.
Yes, we will do that.
Yes, we will, Gary. We're going to go down there. We were saying your kids and Michelle would love it, and my mom would love it. And I think that's I hear so many people say that they go down and stay at the inn. You know, they'll go down on a Friday after work and stay the weekend, then come back home on Sunday. And like you said, the trip is nothing. I mean, it's nothing from Canton.
But you still feel like you really got away.
Right.
There are many times on the weekend where I want to tell my husband I want to go somewhere. And then he'll say, well, where would you like to go? Well, I don't know. I'd like to go somewhere like, you know, the Carlisle Inn. But
like here.
I live here. I work here. A place like that where you don't have to go far, but you really feel like you got away.
Yeah. Are all of the inns with the same motif, the same atmosphere, each slightly different?
Yes, they are slightly different. In fact, at the Carlisle and Sugarcreek, the floors are even slightly different in their decor. But it is the one they're building in Sarasota. They are trying to recreate that with a bit of, you know, a southern, I don't want to say tropical, that's the wrong word.
Charm, southern,
but the same rural charm,
Yeah.
even though it's in Sarasota. We want to create that same feeling that we have here, where, you know, it's like someone throwing their doors open and saying, oh, come in and sit,
right,
you know, and relax and enjoy and rest and be rejuvenated.
Right. Well, that's the nice thing about it. It is relaxing. It is a getaway, even though you're not going very far. I think that's the one thing about Amish country to begin with. You've already got all those other little locales around that are so scenic, but it's nice that you're not in that pressured, like you're going to Florida all the time and you're just in a hurry, got to go.
Right.
You know, you're in a hurry to go somewhere. Here, it's you get there and you can actually
You unwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, you know, there's so many places and so many things to see and do in Amish country. And with the theater, you're right. We would constantly have the question, you know, people that stayed at the inn, they'd come down to the front desk and say, well, all the shops closed at 5 o'clock. What do we do now? And so that is why one reason our current president, Mike Palmer, had been involved in a similar theater operation in Shipshewana, Indiana. And when he came here, as our president, that was one of his dreams, was to establish a theater and provide wholesome entertainment where you can go see a show and know that you're not going to have to cover your eyes or your ears or your kids' eyes or ears or worry about, you know, something you see or hear. It's wholesome. It has a message. It's inspirational. I was just telling, on the way up here, I was telling Bobby and Danae that yesterday we watched our Christmas dinner, and it's really funny. But I also get tears in my eyes. There's never one of our shows that I don't find myself laughing, but then I'm also crying or almost crying because a lot of times I'm MC and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, do not cry. You have to go on stage at intermission. Do not cry. Because it speaks to your heart. There are issues, life issues that just really, you know, they really are brought about. They're brought out in these musicals. And it has an inspirational message, and people often leave and they are smiling and they look happy and encouraged, and it's just another aspect of our company,
which is what you're trying to accomplish. How do folks maybe get reservations, get their tickets and all this? We're going to take a quick break in a moment, but why not?
The theater is ohiostartheater.com, but dhgroup.com, which stands for Dutchman Hospitality Group, it pops up and shows all of our restaurants, our inns. You can Google, I mean, if you Google Carlisle Inns, if you Google the Dutchman, if you Google Ohio Star Theater, any of those are going to pop up right at the top of the page. It's easy to find. Most people don't really, a lot of people don't actually put in an actual web address anymore. They just Google it.
You Google it,
So
and it shows
tell
up.
Siri, I want to go to Ohio Star Theater.
Then
she'll bring you
what to
right
do.
She'll tell you right where it is.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment on our Spotlight.
There are thousands of different rules in the Social Security Handbook. Are you confident that you know the right ones that apply to you? The wrong decision could be costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. At Financial Engines, we believe there's no one-size-fits-all answer to claiming Social Security benefits, and that it's important to work with an advisor to understand the pros and cons of delaying benefits and how to avoid the hidden traps that could reduce them. As America's largest independent investment advisor, according to Investment News, Financial Engines offers help to more than 9 million people. We provide objective, personal, and comprehensive planning advice. Get to financialengines.com. We'll connect you with an expert financial advisor in your area who will help create a retirement and Social Security benefits plan so you don't risk leaving anything on the table. So, financialengines.com. Get started today.
This is John Hubbard with Financial Engines in the Cleveland, Akron area. Let's talk about the financial goals that are important to you, and together we'll develop a plan to help make them happen. Call me at 440-934-9933 or visit financialengines.com.
Be prepared to be amazed when you attend the new Ohio Star Theater musical featuring Our Christmas Dinner on the Dutch Valley campus in Sugarcreek, where you can park your car and eat, shop for gifts, clothing, jewelry, and more, even deli meats and cheeses. Enjoy special BOGO offers for Black Friday and Saturday shows of Our Christmas Dinner. So spend the night, love the pool and hot tub, and it's only 30 minutes from Canton. For details and other concert listings, visit dhgroup.com.
Stock up and save big this week during the Menard Day sale. Right now, all stock Kidde smoke alarms, fire extinguishers, and more home safety products are on sale. Get a general use fire extinguisher for just $12.89, or a battery-operated carbon monoxide alarm only $14.99. Add an extra measure of safety to your home with Kidde products. Get these and other great deals through November 19th during the Menard Day sale. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Save big money at Menards.
What's the scariest thing about going to the dentist? Opening your mouth or opening your wallet? Because just a simple cleaning can cost $100, and things like root canals can cost you hundreds more. If you don't have dental insurance to help, you should give Physicians Mutual Insurance Company a call. 1-800-500-0898. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps pay for checkups right away, so you can call today and get your teeth cleaned tomorrow. Plus, it helps cover the more expensive procedures you might need down the road. Fillings, crowns, bridges, even costly dentures. There's no deductible and no annual maximum. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired or on Medicare. There are no networks, so you can choose any dentist you'd like. That's right, any dentist you want. Call and we'll rush you a free information kit with all the details. 1-800-500-0898. That's 1-800-500-0898. 1-800-500-0898.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
Do you know the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers? We do. Do you know how to make your logo come alive and magnetically attract new, long-lasting customers? We do. And do you know how to ensure your logo is delivered on the right promotional items on time at a great price? We do. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Who are we? We're 4imprint, the nation's leading team to make your logo shine on your choice of thousands of promotional items. And right now, we want to share with you for free the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers. Discover them now by texting TOP to 88988. Let us show you what a difference the right promotional items can make to help grow your brand. With 4imprint, you'll get high-quality products, exclusive items, popular brands, on-time delivery, and outstanding customer service. That's what we do. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers by texting TOP to 88988. That's TOP to 88988.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back. Because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-600-5920. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-600-5920. That's 1-800-600-5920. 1-800-600-5920.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
All right, we return to our final segment of this Wednesday morning Spotlight.
We're zipping right along here, and we have from Dutchman Hospitality Group, Vicki Van Netta, Ohio Star Theater. We've been talking about the musical, our Christmas dinner at the Performing Arts Theater in Sugarcreek, and of course, it's all of the wonderful things that you can do when you head to Sugarcreek, to Amish country, places to stay, places to shop, places to eat. Let's talk a little bit before we have tickets. A pair of tickets.
What?
And a certificate for dinner for two.
Oh.
To go to this. Okay?
All right.
We're going to end up taking caller 14 in a minute or two. But before we do that, Vicki, let's talk about the buy one, get one offer that you have going on.
So our Christmas dinner will have two shows on Black Friday, one at 1 and one at 7, and we'll have a show on Saturday as well. And we are doing, because we realize a lot of people are out shopping, so we want to give them a little incentive to if they're not shoppers, you can buy one ticket and get one free for any of the shows on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, or Saturday. You just have to call and mention that offer, and it's 2 tickets for the price of one.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
I gotta love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you also have some other events besides the performance. We also have some other events that you wanted to mention as well.
We have Steve Green has been singing for almost 40 years. He does Christian contemporary praise and worship. He will be at the Ohio Star Theater on Tuesday, December 5th at 7 o'clock, and on Wednesday, December 6th at 7 o'clock, he will be joined on stage for 7 songs by the Legacy Christian School Ensemble. They're a private conservative Mennonite school in Sugarcreek, and they will be singing with him for a few songs. But those shows are selling out pretty quickly. If someone's interested in coming to see Steve Green, I talked to him, he said this is his first. He's been to Hartville, but he's never been in actual Amish country. This is the first time he's going to be in Amish country, so he's really looking forward to that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
That's December. And then on New Year's, not on New Year's Eve, because that's Sunday, but on December 30th, the Saturday before New Year's Eve, we have Karen Peck and New River Band, which they're a Gaither group, and then John Christ, who is a comedian. They will be doing 2 shows on December 30th at 1 p.m., and the second show is at 9 p.m. and will last till midnight, so check those out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get a caller, number 14 here, 330-450-1480. Be caller number 14. You will win a pair of tickets to go and see our Christmas dinner at Ohio Star Theater. And also you get a gift certificate for dinner for 2 that you can use before the show or after the show or whenever you would like to use it. So again, caller number 14 we're going to take. I know these phone lines are jammed already.
And they can pick the day. They can go online and see our schedule. They can pick the day. That's not a specific day, so they'll be able to pick the show that works for them.
Oh, my gosh. What a great prize. So call in now, 330-450-1480. We'll get that 14th caller in really nice. But, man, it's nice talking to you about this. This is perfect time of the year to be talking about it, too, because folks are sometimes during the holidays you're looking for a little bit of a getaway from all that hustle and bustle, yet you can go hustle and bustle and shop in Amish country.
Yeah. There's wonderful shopping at Dutch Valley Gifts, I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. They have a boutique on the lower floor that I love. It's affordable jewelry and accessories and clothing. And when I'm having a bad day at the office, not that we ever have bad days at Dutch Hospitality, but if I just walk into the gift shop, like at Carlisle Gifts in Walnut Creek or Dutch Valley Gifts, there's just something about it that just makes you feel...
Now, does your husband have an app that lets him know when you're in the store?
No. No, but you know what? Full disclosure here, I'm a recovering shopaholic.
I see.
I just have to walk in and sort of breathe it in and look.
My mom, I have taken her. She has purchased some beautiful rings.
Yeah,
we've bought scarves and purses. Oh my gosh, and different stuff, really different. I think that was the thing that we both loved so much was everything was so different, and it was just like a nice, calm, fun shopping experience.
The displays they have and everything is just really It's beautiful. It feels good.
Yeah.
Got to say congratulations. Jane Burnaby from Uniontown is the winner of the pair of tickets to go to see Our Christmas Dinner, the musical, and at Ohio Star Theater, and also Dinner for Two. So enjoy, Jane. We appreciate you listening, and I know you're going to have a good time there for sure. No doubt about it.
Oh, my gosh.
Wonderful.
All right, so and it's not just during the Christmas season that, though, you have openings, folks. You are there every day of the year, aren't you?
Sure. Well, not on Sunday.
Not on Sunday.
That's
in the commercial. Not on Sunday. That's it.
But we'll start. We have a great lineup of concerts coming up in 2018. We've added a lot of concerts in addition to the shows that Danae and Bobby talked about, the musicals, but we'll have some really interesting other additional shows. I have a list here, but this would require my glasses.
Oh.
And they don't hardly fit on. We're going to have Mark Lowry again. He was a huge hit. He'll be back. We're going to have the Hoppers. Steve and Annie Chapman are coming for Valentine's weekend. I love Steve and Annie Chapman. You can tell my age because I love Steve and Annie Chapman. Phillips, Craig, and Dean will be here in March.
Get out, really? Mm-hmm. Phillips, Craig, and Dean. I love their music.
I know. They're great. The Martins, the King's Brass will be with us next year for our Christmas show at the beginning of December. We'll continue to add as we go along. David Pendleton, who is a great ventriloquist, will be there for a couple shows. So check out our schedule online at Ohio Star Theater, and we'd love to have you come anytime. Anytime is a great time to eat mashed potatoes.
I agree 100%.
Oh my!
Yes.
Well, you got to check it out. You got to go up to the website and you got to see, and then just decide which one fits you best, for crying out loud, because it's difficult to decide. You might just have to get them all, right?
Right. Yeah, and the idea of a getaway, just a time. I also want to mention that if you're planning a special event, our theater is available for rental. It's a great space. And once you've seen it, once you come to this show and you see the space, yes, it's great for meetings and, if you have a business meetings.
Business seminars kind of a thing you can do from the stage, so you've got all that.
When we're not doing shows, we would love to have people use the space.
Boy.
Very good.
Yeah, it just looks so wonderful to go there. All right. Oh, my gosh, we've got to go.
Yeah, it's time, Gare.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Stop on by.
For coming up.
Thank you.
All right, what's that website to go to real quick?
dhgroup.com.
All right, we'll do that. Thank you so much for joining us.
Snow, ice, and school closings are around the corner. Before you go, check road conditions with Canton's Morning News.